Thanks, guys, again for joining us. This is KatZ Pajamas.
And this is Spain User.
And we are here for game number 3. Yes, a rubber match between our teal Zerg player down here at the bottom left-hand corner of Crevasse. He is ROOTCatZ. His opponent down here at the bottom right-hand corner is ROOTslush, spawning as our purple Zerg player. KatZ winning game number 1 off of a nice infestor strategy. Gets away for that, tries to do some sort of a roachling all-in with just pure positioning, beautifully held by Slush in that last game.
And then Slush countering with a roachling all in of himself, but his was much more calculated, much better timed. I mean, he knew he had a window right there where he was going to be able to do a ton of damage, especially after killing all of KatZ's units. And really, I mean, all he lost right there was like 4 drones. But he played that perfectly and lost very few units, used the high ground very well, was able to kill all those Zerglings and then subsequently kill those roaches. And nothing too out of the ordinary this game. We're not going to see a 6 pull out of either of these guys, which kind of surprises me because sometimes that is KatZ's bread and butter. He has been known to drop a 6 pull every now and then, but this is his teammate, so probably doesn't want to knock him out like that. That's just despicable.
This is his teammate, and this is also Crevasse. I mean, you know, it's relatively hard to reinforce, so if your initial attack doesn't do all that much damage, you're pretty much screwed at that point. So
yeah,
looks like KatZ is dropping down his extractor and spawning pool. Same thing coming out of his opponent. So both players actually opting with almost the exact same timings. Looks like Slush was a little bit ahead on his extractor. KatZ just a little bit ahead on his spawning pool, but we're talking about very minute differences right now.
If you were going to cheese on this map and you were going to try and make something happen, it would have to be Banelings. And even still, there's such a... Well, you could break down those rocks, but there is that tight choke until the rocks are broken. Even still, I think Banelings are the real only option for a super quick win on a map like this. Otherwise, and which is surprising that neither player actually went for that quick expansion on such a huge map like this. You'd think that, well, then again, it is in the back of your base, and you would have to get a creep tumor headed to the front of your base, and we do have a Baneling nest going up for KatZ, so KatZ looking to do some Baneling play here, probably going to try and end this game relatively early, relying on his Ling, Baneling micro. The question is really going to be if Slush gets wind of this, and if he does get wind of it, can he get 2 queens out in time to block his ramp and use Zerglings behind those queens to kill the rest of the Lings once those queens do get killed.
Yeah,
but I don't know how he's going to get wind of that. He hasn't even scouted KatZ yet.
No,
so.
And, you know, this is going to put KatZ in a pretty good position, especially because of the way that Slush is really committing to one base Zerglings right now. And, wow, unfortunately, a drone was stuck behind the queen there for a little while. It is now finally going to move out. Looks like it's pulling back actually to the expansion that has fewer mineral patches and just 1 Vespian Geyser sitting on it. That's actually, this is probably going to be painful to watch because KatZ now has a beautiful opening where these 4 Banelings are going to be completely oh my god, he's going to be completely unopposed. Slush has to pray that he can hold off until this Roach Warren finishes, and if he's not able to do that, this is going to be a GG right here. So KatZ actually running back now, oh beautifully, getting all of these units right back to the Banelings. Then the Banelings just destroy. 1 Baneling just takes out half of the Zerglings there for Slush. Another Zergling trying to make its way up, but KatZ is just going to dispose of those units with relative ease. Here come the Banelings.
Oh my god!
Is a lot of economic damage done.
Oh, that's terrible.
So little that, yeah, a bunch of Zerglings going to come in, clean up the rest. Looks like this queen is going to go down as well. The queen's going to fall.
Oh, man.
The drones are going to fall.
Target firing all those low drones. Able to clean up everything right there, and that all just comes down to that single Baneling burst on those Lings right there. Slush really just had no idea that was coming. Didn't have the Overlords in position out in front of his base. Wasn't able to scout that. Had absolutely no intel, and I think he was legitimately, like, completely surprised by those first 4 Banelings. I mean, he didn't even... You know, he was sending his Lings out, and he didn't even, like, react. He was just saw them, and it was like, oh, God. And then lost those initial 6 Lings. And then...
That was actually a really, really good feint there by KatZ as well, because unless you're specifically going for what KatZ just did, which is a very low drone, high-risk Baneling attack like that, that's about how many Zerglings you're going to have. And Slush did have a pretty good advantage there, and if he pursues at that point, he starts the tug-of-war battle that he can probably win given his infrastructure. But unfortunately, KatZ wasn't going for that, and that Baneling just pretty much wrecked his world.
Yeah, that single Baneling, able to take out 6 lings right there, and then just completely overpowered him. And I love how KatZ was control firing all the super low drones that were hit with a single Baneling that didn't actually die. Was cleaning up tons of drones while they were stacked on top of that queen. So well played by KatZ. KatZ taking the series 2-1, so he will be moving on from the round of 256 in the IPL Season 2 Qualifier number 3.
Yes.
It's a lot of numbers.
You got it. But anyway, guys, if you guys have enjoyed the IPL content, don't forget to check out them at ign.com/IPL, or you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, or just in TV as IGN Pro League. If you've enjoyed me and Pain Users commentary, please be sure to check me out on on Twitter at twitter.com/KatzPajamasSC2.
And be sure and check me out at PainUser on Twitter.
All right, guys, so that's it until next time, and we'll have another exciting match out of the IPL for you very soon.